This is the Giants Postcast, your instant game reaction for the San Francisco Giants, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Locked On Giants Postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. You may know me as the former producer for the Murph and Mac Morning Show on KMBR, or maybe from some of these other Locked On Sports Network postcasts we also do the Locked On Warriors show and the Locked On 49ers postcast as well. But today, man, the Giants get back in the win column as Landen Roupp delivered big time in the 3-2 win over the Los Angeles Angels, but really they're still the Anaheim Angels. And after falling in the series opener last night, the Giants really needed a victory today to have any chance of a series win and to just make this road trip look a little bit better. And Landen Roupp absolutely made sure they'd have a chance as he posted a career high 9 strikeouts in this one. That curveball was absolutely devastating. And Matt Chapman continued to heat up at the plate. Dude is hotter than the sun right now. Another 2-run jack for Matt Chapman. And Willy Adames even showed some signs of life in the Giants win. We talked about it last night on the show. We'll talk about it again tonight. Willy Adames starting to come around. We'll break it all down. But first, I want to thank all of you for watching us on the Locked On Giants YouTube channel. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button right now. Turn those notifications on. Never miss a Giants postcast. Also, thanks for listening on the Locked On Giants podcast feed. However you're tuning in, we appreciate you listening to the show, and make sure to check out the Locked On Giants daily show for more in-depth coverage. My guy, Ben Kaspick, always does a great job. In this one, man, I got to start with Landen Roupp. I got to just go right into today's player of the game because who else are we going to give it to? It's obviously Landen Roupp's day here on the Locked On Giants postcast.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
And Landen Roupp, baby. This guy, I mean, I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to ask the question right at the top of the show. I want you guys to let me know in the chat. Is Landen Roupp, in your opinion, the second best starting pitcher on this Giant staff? And honestly, right now, I think that's a pretty easy question to answer. Hell yeah, he is. I mean, Landen Roupp has been so damn good. And I know this guy is still very early in his career. I mean, this was like his 8th career start. I mean, he is still a very, very, very green starting pitcher. But I've been telling you guys all season long, since day one on this Giants postcast of this season, it's going to be really hard for any young pitcher on this Giants, in this organization. I don't care who it is. Hayden Birdsong, Carson Whisenhunt. I mean, if Kyle Harrison gets on a heater in AAA, any of those guys, any of the young arms, Mason Black, I don't care what other name you're throwing out that is a young, talented arm in this Giants organization. Absolutely none of them are going to be supplanting Landen Roupp in this starting rotation anytime soon. This guy is so good. I mean, I love Hayden Birdsong too. I really thought that during spring training that we were going to see Hayden Birdsong take that 5th starter spot. And then, of course, he kind of got a little bit of I think it was a blister on his finger. He had some kind of issue with one of his fingers. And so Roupp was just healthier going into the start of the season, and the Giants went with him as that 5th starter. I thought Roupp profiled better as a reliever than Birdsong. And man, was I wrong about that, because Birdsong has been absolutely dominant out of the pen, and Roupp has been so good as a starter. But the one thing I did know was that Landen Roupp, once he got a hold of one of these starting spots, I did not think he was going to let it go. And man, a performance again like this one tonight shows you why. I mean, the main issue he's been having this year is the walks. And today, I know he set a career high in strikeouts, but not only did he do that, but he only had 1 walk in this game. He really limited the base runners and scattered them really throughout this game. He gave up 5 hits and the 1 walk, so 6 base runners given up by Landen Roupp, but none of it ever really felt threatening. Like, this guy seemed like he was in total control of this one from start until the end of that 7th inning, when he sat down after 7 innings and 96 pitchers, 62 for strikes. I mean, this guy was filling up the zone today. And I mean, the only things he got touched up by were a couple Mike Trout solo home runs. And I mean, if you're going to give up a solo home run, it might as well be to Mike Trout, right? Like, this guy has been so good for the last decade plus, at least when he's healthy and on the field. He is one of the best, if not the single best player in all of baseball when he is healthy. And he looks pretty damn healthy right now. He's got 8 home runs on the season after his 2 bombs today. But because he did such a good job of scattering those base runners, 2 solo shots doesn't end up hurting you too bad in this one. Landen Roupp comes out victorious. That ERA down to 4.09, so it's still a little bit above 4, but it's the way that he is pitching right now. In this curveball that he is using, oh my God, like it was good last year, but it has just gone to another level right now. I mean, he threw another 43 curveballs today, his most used pitch in his last outing, his most used pitch in this outing as well. And not only did he throw it 43 times, but he generated the Angels swung at it 20 times, generated 12 whiffs. It's a 60% whiff rate on a pitch that he's throwing 43 times. That is crazy talk. Like, they are seeing this curveball, and generally speaking, the more that a pitcher throws his off-speed stuff, like a curve or a slider or sweeper or changeup, any of those things, the more that the opposing hitters, like the second or third time through the order, will start to see the break of it. They'll know what to look for. He went through this order 3 damn times, and they saw a lot of curveballs from him. Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't once figure it out. And this guy, I mean, that tells me that this isn't just a pitch that is working in certain situations. This is a pitch that he can lean on for the rest of his career. Like, he is dominant with this curveball, and it is super, super, super fun to watch. It is a devastating wipeout pitch that he has, and it is so incredible when he pairs it with that sinker. I mean, the velo on the sinker is nice to pair with that velo on the curveball too. So I'm very, very happy with what we've seen from Landen Roupp. And even when they did make contact with that curveball, 88.5 average exit velo on it. Mike Trout was the only one who did figure it out, by the way. That first home run that Mike Trout hit was off of one of those Landen Roupp curveballs. So Roupp, very, very, very solid today. Absolutely carried the Giants to this win. And also he was backed up by the bullpen, which, by the way, continues to just look absolutely filthy. Ryan Walker and Tyler Rogers combined for 2 shutout innings, only 1 base runner, the one hit by former Giant Jorge Soler, who, by the way, went down looking earlier in this one. That's the Jorge Soler we know and love. As long as he's not wearing a Giants uniform, we love him doing those kinds of things, going down looking against Landen Roupp. And so I just really enjoyed watching him pitch today. I think that he has been so good. And honestly, I think he's the second best starter on this Giant staff. I don't think it's a big question at this point. Like, Verlander is in the twilight of his career. Like, he's the oldest player in all of Major League Baseball. He can't be counted on to be your number 2 starter. I mean, if we're talking about, I know it's a long ways away, but if we're talking about a potential 3-man rotation in the playoffs, if the Giants get there, Landen Roupp's got to be one of those 3 guys. I don't care who the third one is that they pick. You can have Robbie Ray and Jordan Hicks and Justin Verlander compete for that spot. But number 1 is Logan Webb and number 2 is Landen Roupp. And I don't think it's even like a debate at this point. I think Landen Roupp has solidified himself in this rotation. And I think every start that he has like this gives him just a little bit longer of a leash from a guy like Buster Posey, from a guy like Bob Melvin. I think that he is going to have every opportunity to continue to succeed in this starting staff. And I don't see any reason why he's going to slow down. I mean, this guy looks so damn good tonight. And I mean, it's just so fun to watch him on the bump doing his work. By the way, Landen Roupp might work even quicker than Logan Webb, because this game was like just under a 2-hour runtime, or like maybe right on the nose at 2 hours. I feel like every Landen Roupp start is just like I mean, it is so fast. He's not messing around up on that mound. He gets the ball, he delivers it, keeps his defense engaged. That's a big plus that guys who work quick give to their defense, just like Logan Webb does. It is very easy when you're a defender to stay engaged when you're not standing around waiting in between each pitch for 15 full seconds. Like, when you feel like you got to constantly be on your toes. And with this kind of a defense behind him, that's a very good thing. You want to give all your defense all the advantages you can give them. They're one of the best fielding teams in all of baseball. And what is up with Matt Chapman? Speaking of the Giants defense, last night he made that error where the ball just went under his glove. And tonight in the 9th inning, he falls down while trying to make the play and while trying to turn 2 there with 1 out in the 9th. But he still ends up getting the out at first. So, I mean, the throw that he made from his knees while he was off balance, very, very impressive arm strength to fire across the diamond like that. But we know Matt Chapman has all sorts of arm strength. So just fun to watch this game tonight. And of course, if you listened to last night's show, you know how much I hate when I watch the Giants lose a game at this damn stadium with all those stupid rally monkeys. I'm not going to go into it as much as I did last night. Don't worry. But sigh of relief. You guys get happy Triple E tonight, not angry, upset Triple E for having to relive evil memories of, 2002. So Giants win tonight, 3-2. Landen Roupp's tonight's player of the game. But he didn't do it alone, man. He had to have help from the offense tonight. My guy Jamie says bats showed up tonight. And yes, they did. We'll be talking about that next here on the Locked On Giants postcast. Today's show is sponsored by Upwork. Scaling your business requires the right expertise at the right time. With Upwork, you can find specialized freelancers in marketing, development, design, and more. Experts ready to help you take your business to the next level. Upwork gives businesses flexibility by connecting them with top freelance talent across multiple industries, including IT, AI, web development, and marketing. Whether you need extra hands for a project or a long-term partner, Upwork makes hiring simple and affordable. They always help you find the right talent. If you need help with a marketing campaign, Upwork can connect you with a freelance expert who has delivered incredible results in the past, is tried, true, and tested, and Upwork can help you find them. They have so easy for the fast and easy hiring process. Posting a job is free and simple. And within a day, multiple qualified candidates will be there for you to choose from. And it is a very good way to grow in a cost-effective manner, because instead of hiring full-time, Upwork helps find affordable top-tier freelancers to help scale your business efficiently. And visit Upwork.com right now to post your job for free. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com, to connect with top talent and grow your business today. And today's show is sponsored by Supply House. Get the supplies you need from the site that's made for the skilled trades. Supply House, whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is jam-packed with helpful resources and the latest product info to help you get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from 400-plus top brands, you'll find exactly what you need delivered fast from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you'll always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free TradeMaster program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage, and now it's your turn. Join the TradeMaster program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, use promo code SH5, that's SH5, for 5% off your first order. Supplyhouse.com. Welcome back to the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel, and tonight, man, Giants get it done in Anaheim, not Los Angeles, against the Los Angeles Angels. Explain that to me, please. I've still been waiting for an explanation. No one has explained this to me. It is the dumbest. I hate renaming teams when they don't even move a city. Like what they're the Anaheim Angels. Okay. They're, in my brain, they're still the Anaheim Angels. Maybe I'm stuck in 2002 a little bit. We already went over that last night, but today the Giants get a little bit of revenge back. And this was needed, man, because the Giants have lost a ton of games to the Angels in the last couple of times that they faced them. They have not had a very, very good record. So the Giants get back in the win column against the Angels, which is a really good thing. It's just been a stretch where they have not played very well against this team. So happy to see the Giants come in and get a win there. And it was weird, man. Like early on in this one, Matt Chapman hit that 2-run blast in that first inning before Landen Roupp ever got out on the mound, which, by the way, the Giants have been doing a great job at scoring runs in the first inning on the road to really live. I mean, it's got to be just a huge plus for a starting pitcher to walk out there and you're already spotted a couple of runs. Like that's got to give you a little bit of confidence to live in that strike zone a little bit better. And you know, if you give up some contact, who cares? If you put some guys on base, whatever, like you got a little bit of a cushion. And so I think that gave Landen Roupp a little bit more confidence to live in that strike zone a little bit more today. And we got to credit Matt Chapman with it, man, because Matt Chapman, this dude is hotter than the blanking sun right now. And honestly, like I think that's what you're going to be talking about after today's game.
This is what you'll be talking about.
And it all set the table with a Willy Adames walk, which we'll get into Willy Adames in a second. But Matt Chapman blasted a 2-run home run to left field, 384 feet. It was a changeup that was high and on the outer third of the plate. Chapman was all over it. And he blasted that 2-run home run in that top of the first inning to give the Giants that early lead. And I mean, I love seeing the Giants get out to these early leads. And again, it comes with 2 outs in the inning. Matt Chapman and the Giants have been very good at hitting with 2 outs lately. I mean, this is situational at bat, situational baseball. Just keep the inning going. Just keep that merry-go-round rolling. And Matt Chapman has been very, very, very good at doing that lately. He's 9 for his last 19 after today's game. That's damn near batting 500 in his last 19 at bats. That's pretty good. And Matt Chapman, we know when he heats up, he gets really, really, really hot. So honestly, I expect another big game from Matt Chapman tomorrow. He's from that area down there in Anaheim, and he always loves going back and playing in front of his basically his hometown friends and family. And he shows up in big games. And when he's hot, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, run, don't walk to your prize picks and throw some more thans on Matt Chapman for tomorrow. I don't care what it is. More than half a home run, more than a base hit, more than a extra base hit. Like, I don't care. More than a couple total bases probably for Matt Chapman tomorrow, because he was on base 3 different times tonight. Matt Chapman doing a great job at the dish. He had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, both of them coming on 1 swing of the bat. He did add a single later on, a stolen base. He also had a walk. Like, well, this guy was doing everything out there for the Giants. And the Giants only had 5 hits in this one, and Matt Chapman had 2 of them. He was on base a lot for the Giants today, and in a game where not a lot of other guys were on base too much. He's the only guy to get on base, to get multiple hits in this one, and the only other player to get on base multiple times was Willy Adames, which leads me to today's turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
And today's turning point, I really think, came in that 3rd inning when Willy Adames delivered a base knock to drive in Mike Yastrzemski. And Mikey Yaz, by the way, this guy's having a great season. Another double, another extra base hit for Mikey Yaz, his 6th of the season. And he was on his horse from the beginning. That one could have easily been a single, but Mikey Yaz knew, like, it seemed like he knew out of the box he was going to take 2 on the play. He was digging hard, and he took that corner at first base very fast and just went all in on trying to get to second base on that play. No hesitation from him, and that's what you got to do in that situation. And up comes Willy Adames. And even though he did kind of make a little base running blunder on the play, probably should have stopped at first instead of trying to take second. The Angels cut the throw before it started. It was on its way to home, cut off the throw, and caught Willy Adames in a rundown, and eventually he was tagged out, but still gets credit for the single. And he also had a walk earlier in the game, the only other Giant besides Matt Chapman to get on base twice, and that RBI gave the Giants a 3-0 lead, which I think really allowed Roupp to just settle in and just keep living in that strike zone and just keep doing what he was doing out there. 3 runs for Landen Roupp right now feels like it's going to be a sure thing. It's same with Logan Webb. Like, these 2 guys are so hot right now that I feel like if you give them any amount of run support, the Giants will end up winning that game. So Willy Adames also later on in the game had a very, very, very hard hit ball that did not get down. But I mean, off the bat of Willy Adames, 109.6 miles an hour. That's the 2nd highest exit velocity of any ball hit tonight. The only one that was hit harder was Mike Trout's mammoth home run, the one that he hit like 435 feet at 115.4 off the bat. Is just a tank if I've ever seen one, man. Went over both of the bullpens in left field and like halfway up the bleachers. Like, dude is so strong. He last year, when he's hurt for like a whole season like he was last year, and he comes back and he does stuff like that, it just kind of like reminds you like, oh yeah, this guy is just amazing still with what he does at the dish. So Mike Trout just absolutely obliterated that baseball. But tonight, I mean, 109 miles an hour off the bat for Willy Adames. He's starting to make some solid contact, and he's really starting to come around. I think that his at-bats will continue to get better. All it really takes for a guy like Adames is one good game, because he, like Matt Chapman, is a guy who can flip the switch just like that and get red hot. So let's hope that this kind of ignites something for Adames. And remember, he was playing pretty well. He had a couple big moments when the Giants were back at home. He had that walk-off hit to really kind of like solidify himself here in San Francisco. And I know it's been a little bit of a rough sledding to start. And no one ever wants to see that from the guy that you give a franchise record in dollar amount to for a free agent contract. You want the guy to hit the ground running. Doesn't always work out that way, but baseball is a marathon, not a sprint. and Willy Adames is going to figure it out. I mean, I feel like I'm not even going out on a limb here by saying this. I am 100% confident, 110% confident that Willy Adames is going to figure this out. And I think this might be the start of it. And when he comes back home and he can get some home cooking there at Oracle, get the Giants fans behind him, I think that's just going to, if he can have another solid game tomorrow, he doesn't need to, play out of his mind or anything. But even if he just picks up another base knock tomorrow, look for Willy Adames to have a big homestand when the Giants finally return home, because they're going to be playing the Brewers, and that he's going to want to get up for facing his old team. So I really do think that this could be the start of something for Willy Adames, and that would really, really, really change this Giants lineup. It would really help out the bats. So let's all hope. Let's all get together and do like the little candle prayer circle that you see on X or Twitter or whatever the hell we call that app these days, and let's get one going for Willy Adames, man. I need this guy to turn it on. I really do think that this is the start of something solid. So I appreciate you guys all chiming in on the chat, and everyone listening on the podcast feed, everyone watching on the YouTube live stream. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. That's about all the time that we got for you today on the Locked On Giants postcast. We'll be coming to you live tomorrow in the rubber match of this one. And if the Giants can win tomorrow, that means yet another road trip where the Giants didn't lose a single series. And I mean, they've been gone for like 2 weeks now. That is very, very, very impressive. So shout out the Giants on this road trip. Let's go home and beat these damn Angels on, getaway day is tomorrow. Let's get away with a win too. Let's get another series win, and the Giants can head back home to San Francisco very, very happy. That's all the time we got for you guys today here on the Locked On Giants postcast. I'm your host, Eric Triple E Engel. We'll see you next time. Peace.